Hello, I'm Jonathan Milam here with another video of a great cornet. I'm just so impressed with this cornet. I don't think I'll have it forever, and I did want to make another video comparing it to my old standby, which is an Olds Special. And so here, completely different wraps. Isn't that amazing just how different the two horns can be? Completely different wraps. The interesting thing about this Olds Special, and I've had it for many years, I think it's from '59, mostly brass, a little bit of nickel silver ornamentation around the slides and the valve cluster. But the bell is nickel silver with a bronze tip. And this nickel silver, just very, very unique. I think the sound of this horn is outstanding. I've had an Olds recording, which is, you know, an extremely well appreciated instrument. I had a Yamaha 6335 cornet, which is certainly a professional cornet. I really thought this Olds Special produced a tone equal to the recording and infinitely superior to the Yamaha 6335. Excellent horn. And this little Victor Special 38A is so impressive. For one thing, I noticed when I'm comparing the two, the bell is quite large on this. Now the flare only goes to about 4.5 inches, which maybe again is why I'm hearing such projection, but just a delightful horn to play. One thing, you can look at the review that I did on this trumpet. One thing I did not mention, it does not have a tuning option for the third slide. My dad was an old-time musician, tremendous violinist, played in several symphonies, was a Pentecostal pastor, so he didn't devote himself fully to music, although he loved it and was very gifted. But he also played trombone, good trombonist. But when I would tinker around with my sliding, he'd just look at me and go, "You didn't used to have those when I was a kid." And he just felt you should lip your tone in tune. French horns don't have a trigger these days, I don't believe either. So for tuning. So with this, you don't have that option. And one thing I noticed, this is a really large valve cluster. So I have quite wide hands, and I'm just holding with all 4 fingers in here. Just a very, very comfortable feel. At any rate, I love the sound as well. Old Christian chorus that I heard one time just demonstrates the long tones. Everything, you become everything to me. And this was with the equivalent of a 7C. It's a Yamaha 11-4C or something like that. And then that same basic mouthpiece for the Olds Special. And again, I think the 7C, one of the deeper cupped C mouthpieces, but just gives you an idea of a general sound. And then I've got a couple of other mouthpieces we'll try. Nice sound on both of them. Now I'm going to go with a Curry Vintage cornet, very deep V, and quite a large throat, where the throat on the Yamaha mouthpiece I just used was probably a 27. I believe this is an 18. Large, very dark, breathy sound. going to use a slightly shallower mouthpiece. It's a Trent Austin TA lead, but I've got a pretty tight back bore on here. If you wanted to get a cutting sound, you would probably use something like this. I really don't have a super shallow cup to put with the Warburton backbore, which is a 2. But I think it'll give you the idea of more of a cutting sound. I'll raise the tune up about 1/4. Isn't that a great, just a pure, great cornet sound? To me, I just call that a round sound. It's just very full, and even with the tighter backboard, a little sharper sound, and with the old special. It's an old special from 1959 and a beautiful 38A Victor special by Conn from '39. Hope you've enjoyed it. Great horns. Do have a great day.